Okay, it's time to put up some siding. So I got my square, my respirator, my noise abatement, and everything else. We're all set to go. I put a little bit of that stainless steel wool in there, and I'm going to put flashing across here, mainly because of this door now. And so let's we started at one point and then took it down. So we're going to start it again and do what we can. It's 100 degrees, so we're not going to stay out here long. Well, here's a start to it. It's a start. I marked for all the studs, and apparently some rain and sun just washed that right off the Tyvek. That kind of makes sense. I don't think Tyvek's very porous. But here we go, using these things, and good thing they make caulk every day. We we got lucky here. This seldom happens, but it's going to go in right underneath there with no cuts here. Amazing. And then maybe get one here, and then we'll go to the other side because it's getting too late. It's like there's a big storm cloud over there. It's pretty. So 6, 7, 8, 7, 8. That's about 90 minutes worth of work. Not too bad. Pretty good. Pretty soon I'll be able to make that permanent. And but I got to put a trim piece over here before I can start over here. Got 2 trim pieces here and there. So, all right, 2. On the back side here, I got that trimmed up to there, and that's going to be fine. I'm out of trim, so I got to go rip some. I got my PVC piece laid in here. I've got my little piece of stainless steel wool there on the corners. That's what was, a piece of that was stuck in my foot this morning, and also in my hand. But I was going to say this, I had these old pencils. I didn't have one at hand, and I found this in my little bin, James Hardy building products, and that's what that is. So I thought that was pretty cool this morning when I noticed that. So okay, we're going to put some siding up here, and then go do something else. Well, the bathroom has really come together. The water closet, so it really looks nice. So it's all looking lived in now and all that stuff. But we're talking about siding. It's been a couple of days because I am just not able to go out there every day and just become a soupy, soppy mess, and it just beats me to absolute death. So I took yesterday off. You can tell I'm not serious today because I got my clean shoes on. I'm just going to show you what happened after the other day. We'll wrap this up because I can't move quick enough for this to matter. But I will give you a little prelude of things to come. You might notice I got all these little bits of tile and concrete and those little facing bricks, and there's all kinds of tile and stuff around here, and I am going to collect it all up in a great big pile, maybe even those things, and do something fun. I got an idea. I'll give you a hint. It has to do with the pond. I'm not going to even step off right here onto the dirt, so I'm going to go to the bottom step. But this is what I got done the other day. I believe there's going to be some face screwing here because they're just lapped out so badly. This wall is not very true, I guess is the word. So I'm going to have to do something about that. So see, I got all these pieces. I'm going to go back in. I can't take it. Finishing this wall piece of cake, I'm going to use the siding like that, like this. I got tons of this now because of doing, tearing it off this wall. So whatever's on that wall will go on this wall very easily, and I had some extra anyway. And then I've got to block in, insulate. I got some big pieces of insulation there that'll wrap. That's like 1 inch, and I can do both pipes. And I'm going to build like a little, maybe just a little wooden step right here little step off. Because see, you know, just something off under the threshold and come off and make something nice. But see, I got all that tile. I got tile all inside and under the tub. And so we're going to, I got an idea what to do. I got a garage, got some in the kitchen. And I'm going to make something that I think you'll enjoy. And it won't end up in the landfill. So I'll let you kind of think of what it's going to be. So this has turned out really nice. So it has to do with the pond. And it hit me yesterday what I'm going to do. Now the pond is leaking again. So the bentonite is on the way. 100 pounds of bentonite. What's with pond liners anymore? I was so careful with that pond liner, and I don't know. Everybody says it happens to them, but consarn them. That little bubble you see out there, it looks like the back of a serpent. That little gray spot in the middle. I think that's probably got water under it, and that's where the water's coming from. It's not really terrible. It's not as bad as it used to be. There's a big frog right there in the middle of the pond floating around. They love that little area. So I'm just going to leave it. They like crawling up there and sunning themselves and the rocks and everything else. But I got an idea. The main thing is to get rid of that hose. I'm tired of dragging the hose around. So I'll make a video about that. I got an extra spigot and some irrigation line and stuff like that, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. Pretty blue car. So we're going to do that. So we're going to wrap this one up right here because I'm not going to be able to do anything for a couple of days. It's just too hot. This in about 4 or 5 days it's supposed to cool off and rain. The grass is all brown. The grass is always greener over the septic lines, and you can always tell when it's dry here because that's the case. So anyway, there's the soybean coming in. Everything looks pretty good. And nice big dragonfly out there eating mosquitoes. So, all right, that's it for now. Thanks for spending time with me. And let's turn him on. There he goes, spitting out a little water there. So I think there's another frog. Frogs don't seem to care when that comes on. So that's a cupola, that thing he's sitting on that was on the old house before the bottom of it went rotten. So I call that turtle Francis. All right, bye-bye.